Have you ever wondered how an island nation, isolated in the Indian Ocean, managed to gain its independence? This is the story of the Comoros, an archipelago nestled in the southeastern corner of Africa. Born from the depths of the sea, its early settlers were a diverse mix of Austronesian Malagasy peoples, Bantu speakers, and Arab traders, each leaving a unique imprint on the island's culture and history. As the centuries passed, the Comoros found itself at the heart of East African trade. Its strategic location caught the attention of Persian and Arab merchants, who flocked to its shores, bringing with them a wealth of goods and knowledge. The 15th century marked a turning point as the Portuguese arrived, signaling the beginning of the European exploration and subsequent colonization. Yet, throughout its history, the Comoros has remained resilient, its spirit as unyielding as the ocean waves that surround it. As we delve into the history of Comoros, we realize that its strategic location shaped its destiny. The 19th century brought with it the winds of change and the arrival of a new power, France. As the century progressed, the French began to cast their eyes towards the Comoros, an archipelago brimming with potential for trade and strategic advantage. In the beginning, Mayotte was the first to feel the grip of French colonial rule. The island was annexed, becoming a French protectorate in 1841. This marked the onset of a new era for the Comoros, an era stamped with the seal of colonialism. But what was it about the Comoros that attracted the French? One word: commodities. The islands were rich in resources, offering a wealth of opportunities for the French. Slavery was a dark chapter in this story. The Comoros, with its strategic location, became a hub in the grim trade of human lives. This, however, was merely one facet of the island's exploitation. Coconuts, timber, and spices also caught the eye of the French. The lush, tropical climate of the Comoros was perfect for coconut cultivation. The island's forests provided timber, a valuable resource in the age of wooden ships and expanding European cities. And spices? The Comoros, located along the spice route, was a treasure trove. The islands were no longer just a hub of trade, they were now a production center, a source of wealth flowing into French coffers. The local population found themselves under the yoke of a colonial power, their lives and lands irrevocably altered by this new order. As the winds of the 19th century began to wane, the Comoros found themselves firmly under the shadow of French colonialism. Their fate was no longer their own. The once vibrant islands, rich in cultural exchange and trade, were now controlled by a power thousands of miles away. The islands, once a hub of trade, were now under the shadow of French colonialism. The desire for freedom is a powerful force, even on the most remote islands. The Comoros, a small archipelago off the southeastern coast of Africa, was no exception. The journey to independence was a tumultuous one, fraught with struggle and hardship, but the people of Comoros were resilient, driven by the hope of a better future. The spark of independence began to flicker in the mid-20th century as the winds of change swept across Africa. Comoros was still under French rule, a colonial outpost in the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. The Comorians, however, yearned for self-determination, for the right to shape their own destiny. Key figures emerged during this period, leading the charge towards independence. Among them was Ahmed Abdallah, a charismatic leader whose voice echoed the aspirations of the Comorian people. He rallied his fellow citizens, inspiring them with visions of an independent Comoros, free from the shackles of colonial rule. The road to independence was not without its obstacles. Political instability, economic challenges, and cultural tensions threatened to derail the movement. Yet the Comorians remained steadfast, their resolve unbroken. They navigated these challenges with tenacity and determination, their eyes fixed on the prize of independence. Then, in 1975, their dreams were realized. Comoros declared its independence from France, stepping onto the world stage as a sovereign nation. It was a momentous occasion, marking the end of nearly a century of French rule and the beginning of a new chapter in Comorian history. Yet, the struggle was far from over. Even as they celebrated their newfound freedom, the Comorians were aware of the challenges that lay ahead. One island, Mayotte, chose to remain under French administration, a decision that would fuel political tensions for years to come. Despite these challenges, the spirit of the Comorian people remained unbroken. They had weathered the storm and emerged stronger, their hopes and dreams crystallized in the form of an independent nation. In the face of adversity, Comoros emerged as an independent nation. The journey was long and fraught with hardship, but the desire for freedom, the dream of self-determination, proved to be a force more powerful than any obstacle. With independence came new challenges and obstacles to overcome. The euphoria of independence soon gave way to the stark reality of nation-building for the Comoros. This archipelago nation, nestled in the Indian Ocean, has since been grappling with a myriad of issues. Political instability has been a recurring theme in the post-independence era. This has been marked by a series of coups, some successful, others not so, but collectively, they have contributed to a state of constant flux. This instability has, in turn, hampered the nation's development, making it difficult for the Comoros to establish a strong foundation for growth and prosperity. Adding to the political turbulence, the Comoros also grapples with high levels of income inequality. A significant portion of the population struggles with poverty, while a small elite holds the majority of the nation's wealth. This economic disparity has led to social tension and has further fueled political unrest. The Human Development Index, a measure that combines data on life expectancy, education, and income, is low in the Comoros. This reflects the struggles the country faces in improving the quality of life for its citizens. Limited resources coupled with high population growth have made it difficult to significantly improve living standards. Then there's the issue of Mayotte. This island, one of the 4 major islands in the Comoros archipelago, opted to remain under French administration during the independence referendum. The status of Mayotte has been a bone of contention between the Comoros and France, adding another layer to the country's post-independence challenges. While independence was achieved, Comoros continues to grapple with its share of challenges. The journey of nation-building is a complex one, marked by triumphs and trials alike. For the Comoros, the path has been particularly rocky, but the nation continues to stride forward, determined to overcome the hurdles in its path. Despite the hurdles, Comoros has managed to carve out its own identity in the world. This small archipelagic nation, nestled in the southeastern corner of Africa, is a vibrant tapestry of cultures, religions, and languages. Comoros today is predominantly Sunni Muslim, a reflection of the centuries of Arab trade and influence. But the island's history is also deeply interwoven with the traditions of the Austronesian and Malagasy peoples, as well as Bantu speakers. 3 languages are officially recognized in the Comoros: Shikamori, French, and Arabic, each telling a story of the island's past. Shikamori, the native language of the island, is a testament to the resilience of the Comorian people and their traditions. French, a vestige of the colonial past, is widely used in administration and education. Arabic, on the other hand, underscores the island's strong Islamic ties. The Comoros is a part of various international organizations, a sign of its commitment to be a part of the global community. It is a member of the United Nations, the African Union, and the Arab League, among others. These memberships signify the nation's determination to uphold international peace, security, and cooperation. However, the Comoros faces significant challenges. It grapples with political instability, economic hurdles, and high levels of income inequality. Its Human Development Index is low, indicating that much work needs to be done to improve the quality of life for its citizens. Yet the spirit of the Comorian people is undeterred. They continue to strive for a better future, building upon the rich heritage of their past. The journey of Comoros is a testament to the resilience and spirit of its people. Despite the obstacles, they have managed to preserve their unique culture and traditions, while also forging a path towards a brighter, more prosperous future. The story of Comoros is one of endurance, resilience, and an unyielding quest for independence. We've journeyed through time, witnessing the archipelago's birth, the winds of colonialism that swept through, and the fervent struggle for independence. We've seen the challenges faced in the wake of liberation and the current state of this resilient nation. From the early settlers, the Austronesian Malagasy peoples, Bantu speakers, and Arab traders, to the Portuguese and Omani Arabs that visited, Comoros has been a melting pot of cultures, etching a rich tapestry of history. Its role in trade along the East African coast is undeniable, as is the influence of Swahili culture and French colonial rule. Despite the adversities, Comoros stands today as an independent nation, a testament to the spirit of its people. It's a tale of endurance that continues to unfold, with challenges to face and victories to celebrate. Remember, knowledge is power. So subscribe to our channel and share this video to empower others with the history of Comoros. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.